Your camera's aperture is one of three controls that you can use to adjust the outcome of the picture that you desire. Not knowing how to use that can really hinder the outcome that you have. So let's discuss what the aperture is, how it affects your picture or even video. In its simplest form, let's come over here with me for a second. You should be able to see there's a small hole in there. That's the aperture. And as I manually adjust it, you can see it's opening up, allowing more light to enter into the lens to get to the sensor. Smaller. Not only is it for light, it also controls the depth of field. So when you take a picture, say with your smartphone or whatever, and you have the background blown out, that's a reproduction of what we would do with these cameras with a lower f-stop. So say for instance an f1.8, which would be a bigger opening, allowing more light to come in, but the depth of field, how much is actually in focus, is less. The higher number, say f16, is a deeper depth of field, which means more of the picture is going to be in focus. My eyes will be in focus, my ears, and whatever is behind me, and some of what's in front of me. So say for instance you're taking a picture out on a landscape. Well, with a higher f-stop number, and when I say higher, I mean say f16, you have more of what you're taking the picture of in focus. So if you have a larger group of people that you're taking, consider a higher f-stop number. Quick interruption. If you're liking this video so far, how about liking and subscribing to help me grow this channel? I appreciate it. Now back to this video, okay? Let's go. So if you're getting useful information from this video, I've created a Patreon page just for supporters that would like to show a little support. Now, if you don't feel compelled to, please don't. If you're getting useful information from this content and you would like to show a little support, I've created a Patreon page just for that. The link's below. Now, I don't feel like you have to, but any support that you're showing, even if it's a comment or a like to the video, I truly, truly appreciate it. Now, let's get back to it. Now, don't forget, if you adjust your aperture, make sure everything that you want to be in focus is in focus. Taking your aperture down from 5.6 to, let's say, 1.8, you're going to lose depth of field. If you're trying to get a picture of people, a group of people in a low light setting, say, for instance, at a party or just on the side of the road or, out downtown, whatever, you're going to need to add some type of light to that source. Here's an example. So a low aperture, f1.8, or a higher aperture, f5.6. At 5.6, you may have to add more light to your situation. Or at f1.8, you won't have as many people or objects in focus. Remember what you're going after. Have a vision in your mind of what you want to see, how you want to see it. Do you want, hey, the person to be in focus and the background to be out of focus? Or do you want, all of it to be able to be identified? Not necessarily in focus, but you can identify what's in the background. Well, to get to that point, you may have to add a little light to the subject to one, have that subject stand out, but two, so that they're not too dark, that make sure they're properly exposed. But what I would like for you to do is just take your camera, put it in manual. That's the M that's on top of your camera, and just go out. The only thing I want you to change is the aperture, okay? Again, that's the f1.8, f3.5, f5.6. Don't worry about the composition in this exercise. Just change the aperture. And when you're walking around pointing at different things, yes, you can focus on the subject, but do not change focal distance that your camera has, your lens have. Meaning, if you're dealing with a zoom camera, put it to 35 millimeters or 50 millimeters. Wherever your lens can go, the lowest to have the most in frame, set it to that and only change the aperture. What you're going to notice is changing the aperture is going to do two things. It's going to make it darker, which you have to adjust, or lighter, and it will also have less things in focus. Now in this exercise, you'll be able to see
what it is that you need to do to adjust the ISO or the shutter to get it back in focus, or to get it to the picture, to the place where you would want it to be, meaning you have enough exposure to the whole subject. Now, without additional lights, you may not be able to, but you'll start to see more and more what your aperture is doing. You'll be able to get more comfortable adjusting your aperture. I hope this helped. So grab your camera, go create. But this time, let's just practice. God bless.